You know, they say weeping may endure for the night and joy comes in the morning. I feel so bad for my kids, some of my kids that are going through things. That one son that hasn't seen his kids, man, and how can a mother be so cruel to not allow their children to see their father because they got a problem? I'm just so upset about that. I don't know, am I wrong for that? I know maybe I don't know maybe all the details, but how can you deny your children access to their father? Here I am, a product of a broken home where my mother raised 5 children without a father, and man, I needed him so bad, but hey, you know, I loved him anyway. We see him sometime and he'd be driving his taxi and I try to wave him down and he'd keep going. He'd speed up faster. Wow, you know, but I loved him because as I grew up, you know, and understand the situation. But my mother never denied us. She did a few things. Sometimes I wondered, you know, he would say, well, how can I take care of the kids if I'm in jail? You know, well, because he wouldn't pay child support and she'd have him picked up. And then he's in jail and he can't earn. And back then, a black man, and here we are, black men. We're black men. My God, I'm just upset. Really upset about it. It's just saddened. You know, I think about a town like Rockford, Illinois, and the way people, the blacks are struggling up there, and it's just so sad. I remember when I was up there in the 90s, well, not 90s, 2000s, late 90s, 2000s, and my mother-in-law, she was just such a beautiful person. And she's gone. My brother-in-law's gone, Wayne and Jackie, and you know, it's just so, my heart's so full with that pain of the loss. And then my kids, seeing them, one of my kids is just trying his best, but my God, every time I turn around, there's something that he's going through, and it's the challenges. And you know, me as a black man, I've had my challenges, and God, I've been homeless. I've had situations where I didn't understand why, you know, I had to go through it. But guess what? I fought and I fought. Is mine? Yeah. I fought and I fought, and found a band that we started to travel. Thank God for Tangi and Club Visage, and we went from Boston to, well, thank God for my aunt rescuing me from Jacksonville, Florida, where crack had just took over. You know, I got away from that, and that changed my life.